Hey EMbers, welcome back to the channel. I have a new setup for my video games collection and like the memorabilia, as you can see. So I thought I would show you my new video game setup. Now, as of recording, this has only been up a few hours, so this may change over time. I'm not entirely happy with how I've laid it out. Before I go through it all, I just want to let you guys know this is not my entire games collection. So I have a lot more games, but they're sort of bundled in fandoms. So I'll give you a quick example of that. This is a portion of my Batman collection, and as you can see, my Batman games are here. So basically all the games on here are games that are not tied to a specific fandom. So no Game of Thrones games, no Harry Potter games, no Batman games. These are just all the rest that I own. So I hope that makes sense. So we'll start here. This is kind of well, they're actually my partner's Nintendo toys, including a Charizard that he built. And the Zelda thing back there. I won't talk about these too much. And then I've shown this in a previous video, but this is my Spyro Funko Pops. Moving down to the first shelf, we won't talk about the games on the shelves too much because I have done, or I'm going to do, dedicated collection videos on these. But we have my very slim PlayStation 1 collection there. Not all of them, because you'll see as we move on. Then we have my PlayStation 2 collection, which is by far my biggest. Not as big as some people's, but that's definitely my biggest collection. Again, it doesn't look very big here. You'll see why in a moment, but also, like I said, my Harry Potter games, my Batman games, they're not here. So it is bigger than this, but these are just all the ones on the shelf. Then we move on to my PlayStation 3 games, PlayStation 4, and then my 3 PC games for this shelf. Now there is a bottom shelf on all of these, but as you can see in front of me, I do have a rabbit. And so I've chosen to keep these shelves empty because of her. So then we'll start from the bottom and go up to the top. So we have my Xbox 360 and my only Xbox One game on the right there. Some more Xbox 360. Then we go on to Nintendo, so I have the Nintendo Switch games there, Wii games, and this top shelf has my Game Boy Color, my Game Boy Advance games, DS games, and Game Boy Color games. Onto this section, I've chosen to make a dedicated Tomb Raider display. If you've been watching my channel for a while, I have done a Tomb Raider collection video if you want to see any of these in more detail. This is not all of the Tomb Raider things I own, they're just all the ones I've put on the shelf so far. Moving on, again, another section I have done videos on, and that is my Draken collection. Not very big, as you can see, but I do have a couple of things coming, so that's why I've left this shelf empty. Then we have 2 drawers which currently don't have anything in them. Onto the final section now, we have some miscellaneous gaming books there, but video game tie-in books. We have my Switch, we have our DS's, and the Nintendo Wii I've chosen to put there for now. Again, this isn't all the consoles we own, they're just the ones I've displayed there. The other consoles are plugged in and being used at the moment. Then we have some more video game books here, some strategy guides, etc. As you can see, a lot of space here. I'm hoping to fill that eventually. Finally, the bottom 2 shelves here are empty. You'll note the one at the bottom has a blanket there because the rabbit has decided that is where she wants to sleep, as you can see. Again, please excuse the mess around the corners because, like I said, this has pretty much just been put in, but that's kind of an overview of what this looks like. Again, excuse the random pillows everywhere. That is what happens when you have a rabbit. But this is kind of what my setup looks like at the minute. Once again, I have said it in this video, this is not all of my games or all of my consoles, anything like that. This is just a selection that didn't fit anywhere else. Just in case anyone was interested, this unit is actually a 3-piece, so you can kind of see where the divide is there. So that's one section, and then that's one section, and then that's another bookcase. This was from Very. I will end off this video here. So this is my new setup, again for games that don't really have any other home. So I hope to see you soon, and until next time, bye EMbers.